instead of just 20. Record. Okay, one. Hi, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the brand new episode of the Options Lake podcast for 2021. Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm Rick. I am 50% of the show, and with me, as always, the other 50%, the better half.
The
Ruben.
better half.
The better half. What happened? I did kick it.
You kicked it?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to tell you. I was going to see if it could write.
Yeah.
It's all up in there.
Oh, man, I almost sat down on my armrest. That would have been nice.
Get my back up.
Just right in there.
What's up,
Just
dude? How are
right
you?
in there. No, I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Guys, this is a little show that we do on the weekend. We get together. I know it's been like the schedule's been off last couple of weekends because of the holidays, but you know,
Yeah.
next week we'll be back on our Friday night rotation.
Will
but
we?
yeah, we will. We should be.
Okay.
We want to say thank you very much for hanging out with us, guys. You could be anywhere else right now, but you're here with us,
That's right.
spending your time with us and hanging out and being good. And I said that like 500 times, but it's okay.
And Happy New
I mean,
Year.
and
guys.
Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you had a good, safe New Year's and stuff like that. And here you are, safe. This is where we get together and we just talk about video games and be silly and goof off and just enjoy and hang out. Ruben, how was your week, brother?
Week was pretty brutal at work. There was a lot of shortages and stuff.
Everybody
and,
calling in and shit.
Yeah, we had a lot of that. A lot of people called in, and we had a lot of shortages. We had people like trying to, I don't know,
Get an extra day off.
get
or
extra
something?
stuff and all that kind of jazz. So it just kind of sucked that, whatever happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I did some gaming on Risk of Rain 2 today, some Cyberpunk. I did a stream for about 2 hours.
Did you?
I'm just going to do the story. I'm not going to do the side stuff.
Do the side stuff later. Once the game is like more fleshed out.
Just want to see where it leads. Did some Immortals Phoenix Rising, some Valhalla, some Fall Guys, some Apex Legends.
Throughout the whole week, though, right?
Yeah, throughout the
Okay,
whole week.
okay.
Not all today, but throughout the whole week. So like work was And New Year's, it was just me and Alice here at the house. We just kind of spent it here.
Good.
We went outside, popped a bottle of champagne, and like, dude, it was crazy because like you come outside and it was like a freaking war zone. It's not like the first year we were here, it was very, very foggy. So there wasn't any type of like fire. I mean, there was fireworks going off, but you couldn't see them because it was super foggy.
Visibility was low.
Yeah, and then the next year, I think it was raining or something like that, or she was working. I can't recall.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And then, but this year was, we were home all day. It was nice. And then the fireworks started going off, and it was a 360 panoramic view of just like fireworks
Everywhere.
outside. And then these neighbors that we got down the street over here on the right hand side, they were, I don't know, they must be spending a lot of money on fireworks because they had like a professional grade, fireworks
Artillery
display.
shells and
Oh, it was gorgeous. It was just like popping up, and there was like 6 at a time, crazy shit. So that was cool to see and hang out. And it got super windy and cold outside. Like 30, it would drop down to like 30.
It
like
was cold.
that.
Yeah.
It had been raining all day
Mhm.
here, and then somewhere towards like 6 or 7 o'clock, it was just like
The
the
cold
wind
front.
the wind started coming through, and then like it cleared the skies up, and it was perfect. So a lot of firework popping, which I wasn't used to, and no gun. I didn't hear no guns.
I heard a shit ton of.
You heard a shit ton of
But I'm in the dirty bay though.
You're in the ODB.
I'm in the dirty bay.
But yeah, man, it wasn't too bad. It was nice and chill. And then yesterday we went to the mall, walked around a little bit, but it was a little too busy, so we just kind of got some.
Everybody got their Trump bucks.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, people did get their Trump bucks. So we'd went shopping for a container that I couldn't find, so I ended up buying it on Amazon for the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's right. You were looking last night.
It was only like $12, so it wasn't like
Easy.
a big deal. But other than that, I didn't buy anything. I mean, stuff's on sale. I'm thinking about getting Yakuza Like a Dragon while it's on sale. I haven't really decided yet, but other than that, man, it's been a chill week. Just work was something else, but hopefully this week.
It's the weekend now. Yeah.
I went and loaded up today, and
That's
hopefully,
right.
like, since I was able to get everything, it doesn't, the week starts off well and it keeps on going well. So we'll see how it goes. I got my sick days back now because it's the 2nd.
That's right. New year.
No, I'm just but that's about it, man. I didn't see no family or nothing. We didn't go hang out. We hung out yesterday at your place
Yes,
for a little
that
bit.
was fun.
But
We had a square table discussion.
yeah, I didn't really leave the house too much. I didn't go out, and I didn't really drink.
Mhm.
And I started back on my strict ass diet, so we're
How
gonna see
strict?
how that goes. Very strict, carnivore only. No vegetables, no rice, no beans, no cheat days,
No,
no
nothing.
None of that. About a month ago, I had stopped biting my nails because I had like a real like bad tick where I would bite my nails like all the way down. So I just stopped that. It hasn't been too hard.
Some sort of anxiety or just
Yeah, a little bit. So I just stopped doing that.
Good.
So I probably could say I stopped biting my nails for the new year, but that's not really like a whole
run with it.
deal.
Run with it.
I'm gonna start my workouts and stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Start on Sunday and end on Sunday. I'm gonna try and do every day. I haven't worked out in like 6 months, so
You work out like
I ran, but like
That's
not
working
workout.
out.
Like I mean
That's
workout.
exercising.
So I haven't worked out hard.
So when
in a minute.
do you call it working out? And when do you call it exercising?
Hmm?
Like what makes the difference between exercising and working out? Like when like for Ruben, and I asked Ruben Leon Salazar,
I haven't been.
what's working out? What is exercising?
I haven't been sore in 6 months.
Okay, so that's when it's a workout.
That's when
you
it's a
get sore
workout.
the next day.
Yep, and you're
Okay.
sore every day. That's that's working out. Because if you're just exercising, you're just maintaining. If you're
Okay.
working out, you're sore, you're hurting. You know, you're doing your diet, you're doing all your other stuff. So I'm gonna start that back up tomorrow. Alice has got to work in the morning, so I've got the whole morning to myself.
I did 3 pull-ups.
Oh, 3? That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Hey,
That's
I used to not
That's cute.
be able to do it,
That's good though.
and my triceps hurt, so I was working out,
Triceps hurt from doing a pull-up?
or I was doing tricep kickbacks earlier that day. I don't know, but
was like,
something
wait.
is sore, so that means I worked out.
Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You don't use your tricep that much to do a
Don't
pull-up.
you? Like when you're pulling up.
No, you're supposed to use your shoulders.
I
Oh,
don't
you're
know.
doing
Chin-ups.
Chin-ups.
Pull-ups, chin-ups,
That
pull-ups.
still doesn't. That's still your shoulders and your. What is this? Delt or
Lats.
your lats.
Yeah.
Your lats. So yeah, it should be using your
So I
triceps.
worked
to
out
pull.
then. So if something was sore, I worked
I
out.
did something. Maybe you
I
hurt.
work out.
Maybe you hurt yourself.
I work. Right. I injured myself. Like,
Maybe you
dumbass.
just
Yeah.
injured yourself. It's like I'm gonna do a pull up. But yeah, man. Other than that, that was my week. I didn't really do nothing too crazy. I'm trying to knock out Cyberpunk, like I said. Trying to knock out. I restarted Valhalla because I had all those quests that were like corrupted or
On the Xbox or PC? Xbox.
it's both. They're
They're
both.
both on
yeah.
both sides.
Ubisoft. Your save transfer is over.
Oh,
So
I
it's
figured one wouldn't be buggy. Like if it was on PC, like okay, so everything's fine here, or on, I don't know.
No, it's just the way that the quest had completed originally. So like I had some issues with like some markers. So I just restarted and like the game's going by a lot faster because I don't have to actually sit down and watch
Did
the
you buy the
cutscene.
EXP boost?
I already know I know I've already seen the cutscene, so I just skip through the dialogues and stuff.
What was the quest? Like, make me hard like Heimdall's tower.
Oh yeah, that was
Make my waters flow.
I
love that
was
one.
something
You gotta
else.
catch the house on fire.
Bro. They wanted it to be risky when
I love
when
it.
they bang it out.
Love it.
But how was your week, man?
My week was great, dude. Freaking, I only worked 3 days, so that was easy.
Nice.
I streamed Monday night, and dude, I was on a freaking tear. Okay, I streamed Street Fighter, guys. I was on a freaking tear, dude. I had a 12-win streak,
Nice.
and the thing is, they had an update where if you're on a streak 6+ wins, you start getting more league points when you win.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm winning, and I'm getting more league points, and I'm like, I did on my very last win before I lost my streak. When I won, it had plus 240 league points. I'm like, 240. Usually you win like increments of like 50, 55, 60, but it's like 240. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, oh, that's right. I was on that hot streak. Okay, cool. So I finally lose it. And then I win, I lose, and I win and lose. Just back and forth,
Yeah.
And then I finally win a match, and I hit platinum.
Nice.
I am a platinum.
No.
Street Fighter, but
Nope.
I didn't keep it. So I reached it. So to me, you reach it once, you're there.
You gotta maintain, bro. You gotta maintain, bro.
So then I quickly lost it.
Mhm.
And then I was like, ended up in like an Ultra God. I was like, okay, that's fine. Thanks guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. And then I was like, okay, I was feeling really good about it. Tuesday I come back, bro, I just get mopped. Completely effing mopped. Dude,
All the
I
way
lost
back down?
dude, I got beat so bad, dude. I lost 1,000 points. I'm back to super gold.
Ooh.
And my chat's hanging out with me like, damn, Rick, I think you're a fake. I'm like, guys, no, I'm for real. I'm serious.
I'm real.
I'm real. But I'm kidding. But my chat was hanging out. We were being silly and stuff. And we came across this one player that when you play him, and I think I told you about the story, when you play him and almost beat him, he'll blacklist you.
Yeah. You
So
did tell me
we
about
came
that.
across his alt account, and sure
Oh.
enough, I almost beat. Well, first I saw him. We saw the name. It was me, Ninja, and I forgot who else was in chat. Sorry, I forgot your name. But we're hanging out in chat. We're like, oh shit, that motherfucker, get him! Like, get him, Rick. I'm like, okay. But I got tilted because I was still mad about that last time, so I lost. Sure enough, dude, I was like, okay, fine. He barely got it. Let's get the run back. Refuses to play. I've been blacklisted. I'm like,
Blacklisted.
bro, I can't even get the run back.
Bodied.
Saltiest. So like, and then my homeboy walks in the chat. He's like, hey, what's up, Rick? What's going on? I'm like, dude, you missed out. We just started talking about that dude. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God, it was so fucking funny.
So he bought 2 copies of the game, so he could.
I think he has an
blacklist other
alt.
people.
I guess he has an alt account. I don't know. Maybe one was like his PC and one's his Street Fighter. But yeah,
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, so I
You
was
still
like-
gotta buy 2 copies.
I was like, what? You blacklist someone for you beat? I was like, okay, whatever,
Bodied.
whatever. But I ended up losing a ton of points.
Right.
I'm back to Super Gold.
So you're not platinum.
So I'm
Got
not
it.
platinum, but
So
I
the
reached it
moral of the
once.
story
But I reached, yeah. The moral of the story is, guys, once you reach somewhere, stop
and just that's it. Quit while you're
and quit and while you're ahead and never challenge yourself again.
No, don't do that.
Don't do
That's
that.
not
No,
the-
it's
that's
not
a bad-
how you play Street Fighter.
No,
You know,
That's not how you do anything in
No,
life.
no,
ever.
yeah. You challenge yourself. You get knocked down, you get back up. That's my mentality, guys. But I'm gonna play tonight. We're gonna get back on the horse and we're gonna stream. Johnny's gonna come over and we're gonna hang out. What else? So
Thanks for the
easy.
invite. I appreciate that.
You didn't play
Oh,
fighting games.
oh, what? Huh? Say what?
You got a mean Pikachu though.
I got a
Or Paichu.
mean Terry, bro. Let's go.
Mean,
That's what I was gonna download later. Actually, I was gonna download that later and do the battle pass, or not the battle pass, the season
Sephiroth?
2. I was gonna buy season 2.
with your Trump bucks.
Yeah, since I got
So
paid
my
for
Trump bucks came in,
Mm.
and I was like, I got the full figure. Like,
I did not.
so you should have got married.
Nah.
Yeah, you should have got married. You would have got everything. So I'm looking. I've been eyeballing those NMDs, NASA ones.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Which ones? The gray, the ones that look
The
like
gray.
Super Nintendo.
yeah, the old
Or
Nintendo
NES?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at those. I'm like, I might get those. I might use
Yeah.
my Trump bucks.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
That's what they're for. That's what they're for, right? Stimulate the economy.
Sure.
Or be
Stimulate
responsible. Or be responsible and save it.
Be responsible and
Yeah.
use it for something.
And then during the weekend, during New Year's was quiet. I went to go see some of my coworkers, but I just stayed there till like 11:30, and then I went back home. And then we worked on the studio, and you and Kevin came over, and y'all saw some of it.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good.
It looks nice.
Yeah, so it looks
The
legit.
jug. Oh, y'all didn't get the thing in for the lights.
Not yet. Yeah, we're waiting on the extension, light and stick.
Well, that better be
extensions.
ready for the next episode.
It
That's
should
all
be.
I'm saying.
It should be.
That's all I'm saying.
I think
It
Mikkel's
better be
ordering
ready.
them, and they'll be ready
Mikkel.
for. Yeah, get on it, wifey. And then we'll have them set and ready, and that way we'll have the studio up and running. You guys can be like, can't wait.
Yeah,
But what
that's
else? Oh, today was my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, mom! Love you very much.
Happy birthday, Mama.
We went to
Shouts
her
out
house.
to mom.
She made she put my dad to work and made him cook the flautas.
Damn.
I walked in there, dad's like, "Go, hey,
She
Miko."
went.
Yeah, she's just like holding the pan while he's like flipping the flautas right here. And then we just ate, and the family was over there. Just had a good time and laugh, and
That's
it
what's
was
up.
it was good. And then we came over here, and but it was all overall a good weekend, good
Yeah.
week, and just hanging out with you guys and having fun. And like I said, last night you and Ruben came over, and
Kevin. Steven.
you, Steven, and Kevin.
Because I'm Ruben. Ruben's right here.
I didn't take my turmeric today, guys. Sorry,
Turmeric.
that too.
Turmeric.
I worked out.
English is hard. What'd you watch? You watch anything?
No, I haven't watched anything. But you guys came over and we finished we talked about the Mandalorian and what we thought about it and everything.
So you did
It was
watch
fun.
Mandalorian. You did
Yes,
finish it.
I
Did we talk
finished.
about that last time?
We talked about it, not
No,
last
you
time.
didn't finish it. You had like 3 episodes left.
I finished it last.
So you didn't watch nothing else besides Mando?
An episode of Raised by Wolves,
Mm-hmm.
which is
That sci-fi one.
really
you've
good.
been
That
talking
sci-fi
about.
horror one by Ridley Scott. It's just, oh my god, it's really really good. I'm enjoying it.
I started Death Note since y'all were talking about it. I have it on HBO Max or whatever, so I
I
started
love
Death Note.
Death Note.
So I'm on like episode 3 now. I think
I don't know
watched
why
2 or 3
Kevin
episodes.
posted something about Death Note,
And he
then-
has never seen
and
it.
you've never seen it.
He
Like,
saw the
shit,
live
like even
action.
Shipman called him out. Shipman's like, bro, you never seen an episode in your life. I'm like, facts, bro.
He watched the live action. And
No, he
thought
thinks
that
he's an
it
anime fan.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I
like,
watched
I watch
Death
anime.
Note. I know everything.
We saw 2020 is Dead on Netflix. That one was pretty funny.
Mhm.
It had Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
Kristen Milioti, the mom from How I Met Your Mother, like at the end of the last season. She
Uh-huh.
was in Wolf of Wall Street and some other stuff. Lisa Kudrow, Hugh Grant, and they just play like a over the top version of like a real person. So like a science, like Hugh Grant was a scientist. Samuel L. Jackson was like a reporter, and they had some other people in there doing different jobs. But like Lisa Kudrow was just kind of like, she was like a political correspondent or something like that, and she would just, it was hers
Just
was
over the top satire.
My favorite, dude. She would be like saying something, and the guy's like, "Wait, you said that this, it went this way," and she goes, "I never said that. Check the tape. Check the tape. Fake news." Like just calling him out right there. I was like, "Oh, that's so good."
Just typical
So good.
political correspondent.
Yeah, but they went through like the whole year front to back. So it was like started with the fires, then coronavirus and the impeachment, and then like the election, and then more
almost
coronavirus.
World War III.
Yeah, World War III and all that other
The
stuff.
riots, everything.
All the riots and BLM and stuff like that. So it goes through everything, but it makes it funny.
Yeah.
Given that the year was absolute dog shit. So I kind of enjoyed it just because it was just kind of silly.
laugh.
Just like, oh fuck, this
This is all 1 year.
Australia was on fire
That's
in
right.
January. Like,
That's right.
fuck.
All in 1 year.
Yeah, and then we watched that. We watched. I saw a couple episodes of Death Note. I saw. We saw the movie Soul from Pixar on Disney Plus. It's got Jamie Foxx as the lead voice, and also Tina Fey, I believe, is.
Let's check it
no,
out.
not Tina Fey. Somebody else. I'm not really quite sure.
Phoebe's here.
But that movie was incredible, dude. I
Is it
loved
like
it.
a 3D animation movie or
Yeah,
something?
Pixar.
Okay.
It's a Pixar
Pixar,
movie.
yeah.
It's the music was really good, the animation was really well done, and all the story and stuff in it was just top tier, man. That's probably one of my favorite Pixar movies that I've seen in a long time. It was really, really good.
And now that is actually worth getting. It's worth actually getting Disney Plus now.
Disney Plus, they've got some stuff coming out this year.
Yeah, 'cause I remember you called them out the first year, like, yeah, you have Mandalorian, and then that's it.
That's it. And everything got
That's it.
postponed to this year, so everything's coming out one after the other. So you have Legends. Yeah, Marvel Legends or something like that coming out in six days. You have WandaVision on the 15th, so in 2 weeks. And then there's something
Blue Falcon, Blue Falcon and Captain America, right?
not Blue Falcon, but
What's his name? Just Falcon?
just Falcon.
Okay,
Falcon Winter Soldier. So that one's gonna be March, and then they have another one.
The Loki
in
one, I think.
May, and then they have another one in December. It's like they're rolling them out. That's just Marvel, but
Yeah.
they also have Star Wars stuff coming out. They also have what is it? Mandalorian and
and the Book of Boba.
Book of Boba.
I'm excited for that one.
It looks good,
yeah,
man.
I'm hoping it becomes like some sort of like mafioso
Soprano style.
Soprano. That's what Mikhail mentioned. Like, I don't know
How much can
like
they
I said,
get away with, though?
Hopefully it get. Yeah, it's true. But hopefully
Disney Plus.
finally this will be the series that I get where it's not about Jedis and lightsabers and stuff like that. Because to me, I was like, that's my argument. Like, everybody knows that Rick hates Jedis. I don't hate Jedis, but I think it's just.
Did you not like
saturated.
Solo?
I like Solo. It was a good western.
Okay. Yeah, there was no.
Exactly. That's why I enjoyed it, because
Yeah.
it wasn't about that. But I understand. It's part of the fantasy of Street Fighter, of Star Wars.
Street Fighter, Star Wars. Same thing.
Same thing.
Same story. Hero's journey.
Yeah, hero's journey has to prove himself.
Fight people. No big deal.
Traveling the world. But and to finish my week, I exercised Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just the
I didn't
kettlebells.
do any of
It
that.
was good. Just I really hit it hard that Thursday though. All my
Your forearms.
forearms,
Or forearms and triceps and stuff.
or corded muscle.
Corded muscle.
It looks good, guys. Look at that.
Oh.
And I got a haircut. Sharp. Look, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to widen up the door so you can walk out of the house with that fucking head you got, bro.
That's what
That
Mikhail says.
big fucking head, dude.
I'm all like walk around the
I'm
house
gonna
like
have
flexing.
I'm gonna have to start
I'm walking
talking
around the house
shit.
flexing and shit. Because like
My New Year's resolution, guys, is just to fucking just shut his confidence all the way
knock me down a notch.
Oh man, you're looking a little chubby there,
Yeah,
right? That's
the
weird.
camera adds 10 pounds. So where did that extra 15 come from?
A little weird. Man, did you gain some weight?
Yeah.
Those,
I
man,
started looking a little tight.
man, Ruben, does this shirt make me look fat?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda does.
you went up a cup size?
Just have to
Damn.
start talking shit. What you got this week, bro?
Terrible.
What happened this week in video game
So what I
news?
wanted to talk about, video game news, nothing so much that I got.
Ooh, okay.
But I did want to talk about
I got like 2 pages.
a couple of things. Good. I did want to talk about a couple of things that, just looking back at 2020.
Okay.
If you want to just some highlights.
Sure.
I'll start off.
Yeah.
So for me, some things that I did enjoy from 2020. I know it was a pretty rough year for a lot of people, but there were some gems here and there scattered along. And to me, the fact that Final Fantasy VII Remastered was finally released, that was a highlight. I like that.
That's pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
That's fucking dope. That was a great game.
It was a great
60
game.
hours of
Enjoyed
great
it.
game.
Another thing that I enjoyed was that I got into gaming. I got a gaming PC. So I was able to just not be a slave to the consoles
The
anymore.
consoles,
Yeah.
those things right there.
Those monsters.
Why
right
is
there.
my Xbox on?
I think you hit the controller when you were
is that what
kicking
it
it.
was?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah. So a couple things like that.
Yeah.
What else? Do you have anything?
As far as like gaming wise, like
Or
things that I
anything just
appreciated,
in 2020. Yeah.
things that I appreciated. Well, I'm glad that we still got brand new video games, you know, considering the pandemic and all that stuff. And granted, some of them didn't release in like the greatest,
That should not be named.
the greatest, I don't know, form. I don't know. They didn't come out and weren't as good as they should have been. But like, you know, like, I'm not including just Cyberpunk in that. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is one of those.
Really?
That was a little buggy at
Kind of
launch.
rocky.
Things like that, but we're still getting good content from many developers and good games, and I'm happy that that gaming as itself is on the rise because of, you know, stay home, work safe, and
Yeah, definitely record numbers on the MPDs.
record numbers, dude. So I'm very grateful that we might have some new gamers and people that find a new love for gaming, you know, this past year, and then that might translate into, you know, better sales and things like that for, you know, the companies that make these games that we appreciate so much, not including, you know, Square Enix and all the big ones, but little ones like Supergiant that do things like
Yeah.
Hades and
Devolver Digital and all the
Devolver
smaller
Digital.
guys. Yeah.
because Devolver saw a huge uptick this year, with Fall Guys, with my friend Pedro and Carrion and all those.
Yeah.
And not only that, but they're all on like Game Pass and stuff like that too. So I'm pretty stoked that all that stuff, you know, still happened, you know, considering all this you know, pandemic shit. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that you did get into PC gaming because
Me too.
because
Because now my PC backlog is growing.
It's growing.
I got like 5 games just sitting there.
Oh, just 5?
Right
You
now.
go to my Steam, it's like
Right now,
550
500.
games.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
The sales are going
Too
on,
bad.
bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
when
is.
every game is $5.
It is. The winter sale's going on right now. I'm just looking for the deepest of cuts. I'm like,
$5? $5? $5 bucks.
Add it.
I had gotten into whenever I gotten into PC gaming, I didn't actually have like a gaming rig PC, and this is back when I was living with Juan, and Juan's like, "Dude, if you ever plan on building a gaming PC, the Steam sale's going on right now." And then I was like, "Oh, I just bought all the Grand Theft Autos for $12," or and I just like started accumulating games before I even had a gaming PC to play on.
As long as you have a Steam account.
And then eventually I ended up buying Juan's old gaming PC whenever he upgraded, and I was like, okay, now I can play all
Now
these
you can play
games.
'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. But yeah, I'm glad you got into it, man. That's where
Sure.
everybody needs to be anyway. I think
That's the better part.
I think as more people, and Matt, speaking of which, freaking 25 million concurrent users on Steam as of like today or yesterday.
I think
or
I
something like
saw that. I was like, holy crap.
that is insane numbers. Whenever I got on Steam, it was like 4 million, if that. So that's a big jump
Big chunk.
in the past 10 years that I've been gaming on PC. So I'm stoked that everybody's getting into it. Hopefully more games get ported over from console to
Yeah.
PC, things like that. I'm looking forward to the future, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude. What else you got?
A couple of things I want to just name off that I was happy about 2020 is I did a lot of work on the house projects. That was fun. Got more into Twitch. Worked on building my little community on Steam.
We both made
Solid.
Affiliate 2020.
Yeah, was that awesome? And still doing it. Glad we're still doing the podcast. That's fun.
That
I
was
always
my
look forward
favorite
to
part.
it. I always look forward to it. I enjoy it. So yeah, stuff like that. I do got stuff that looking forward to for 2021, but we'll say that.
What
for
you
later.
got? No, go ahead. Let's talk about 2021. It's 2021 right now.
Well, things that I'm looking forward to for in 2021 is I want to stay in shape.
Okay.
Definitely. I want to keep the momentum that I have. Keep staying in shape. I'm excited for the Street Fighter 5 roadmap that I've talked about with what season 5 is coming in February.
Right.
With the
Dan.
With Dan, we got pushed back, so I'm fine with that. I'm looking forward to news for Final Fantasy VII Remake 2, the next episode. So I'm kind of like holding my breath on that one because we'll probably hear about Final Fantasy 16 before we hear about.
I think you'll hear about both at the same time.
Think so?
Yeah. I think it's gonna probably be another 4 years before the next remake comes out.
Son of a bitch.
I think so. It took them 7 years to make the last one.
Well, I'm thinking with most of what they've used from one, I'm guessing they already have the engine down, most of the assets already there ready to roll, and that way they'll just kind of like build on top of that instead of having not. And I don't think they'll be starting from scratch. So
You don't think so?
hopefully, I hope not.
Now with the new console that they got,
The new
power for
console or the
now?
new Unreal Engine. I don't know. So
I mean, stranger things have happened.
yeah. So I can't wait to hear about a confirmation for the Nintendo Switch Pro. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be happening this year.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because it launched back in March of 2017.
Right.
So we're deep into the life cycle of the Switch. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo says, "Hey, Nintendo Direct, here comes the new
Right.
powerful Pro." So
Yeah.
hopefully,
I think that might come for holiday 2021 for sure.
hopefully. So yeah, that's something to looking forward to. And there's another game that two games that I'm looking forward to. Fighting games, of course. Corrupt from Rogue Games. It's gonna be like a free-to-play game, and DNF Duel, the dungeon fighter.
That one's gonna come out next year.
2022.
Nah, next
Yeah.
next year for
So-
sure.
So I'm excited for stuff like that.
That's good. Yeah, definitely on the DNF stuff.
Looks pretty as shit. It's Arc System.
With Arc Systems releasing Guilty Gear in April, I think that one's they're not gonna compete with themselves.
Probably not, yeah.
So I think they're gonna
Push it
wait
off.
another year, if not to the end of all the way until 2020, at the end of like holiday season or whatever. So is that one gonna be free to play as well?
Excuse me. I doubt it. I think that one be probably I don't know. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I have no idea how they're gonna be the practice model on that one. So we'll see.
And then you said the other game was called Corrupt.
Corrupt. Yeah.
Corrupt.
Correupt. That was gonna be a free to play, and
What's that one? Who's that one by?
that one's from the guys at Rogue Games. I know the head developer. I think is Jesse Wright. He's always tweeting about it. He's always like, "Oh, game will be coming out soon. Like, bro, you've been saying that since summer.
TM?
Soon TM, bro. I'm sure making a game is hard as shit. So he's gonna, and he said 2021 we'll be seeing some news about it. So
I don't see anything
TM.
about this game.
Corrupt.
Maybe it's
That's
just
fine.
fucking
We'll find it later.
stupid Google.
We'll find it later. Don't worry about it. It'll hear me and then put in your search box later.
Probably.
Search box later.
We got the thing right
They're
there.
listening in right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Phones
you
are
want
everywhere.
Trump bucks? You better let us listen. Like,
Trump
fuck.
bucks.
Even mom said, "Oh, Uncle Donnie gave us some money."
Uncle Donnie. That's funny.
That's funny.
I'm looking forward to like a lot of games. So there's a lot of them that I could list off, but I love everything, man. I love
Everything.
all types of games. So as long as I feel like it'll catch my attention, then I'm down. I'm looking forward to all the DLC for Valhalla, all the DLC for Immortals Phoenix Rising, whatever DLC and like updates that they do to 2077, as well as new games like Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Ratchet and Clank, all the PS5 exclusives, Halo, Infinite, things like that. There's a lot of games that are coming out that I'm excited
Looking forward
for.
to.
So, Hitman 3. Man, there's a shitload of them that have already been announced that I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna be spending a lot of money this year on games. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Deathloop, another one of those. That one comes out in March. So, just a lot of games I'm looking forward to for the next year.
Returnal.
Returnal's also on
Okay,
that
that one.
list. I'm gonna be upgrading my PC probably in 2 weeks.
What?
2 or 3
What
weeks.
you can get?
I gotta do a CPU and motherboard upgrade
Okay.
because mine is like 3 years old already.
We didn't get the Asus something 570.
Asus, what? No, I'm gonna go to an AMD. I'm on Intel right now. So yeah,
Oh, the
570.
Ryzen.
Yeah, X570.
Oh wait, yeah. Never
I'm
mind.
gonna go to AMD this time because I'm on Intel now. So I'm gonna go AMD
The Ryzen 9.
to the Ryzen 7. Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5. I'm probably not gonna go too high because I'm gonna end up doing those every 2 years. That's
Okay.
about the time that I'll also do the graphics card as well, but that's gonna be at the end of
When they're
2021.
available.
Yeah, it's gonna be towards the end of 2021.
I told Mikkel, I was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" She's like, a gaming computer, but that's not gonna be to my birthday because even right now the parts aren't even available.
I mean, you could buy pre-built, but it's not the same.
yeah,
not the same.
you want to put your own touch to it. What
Yeah,
you want?
it's not-
Specific, you're gonna spend that much. Get exactly what you want.
It's not the same. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is. So I will end up upgrading the computer at some point, probably in the next couple weeks, and having to do a fresh, clean install on this machine and reinstalling everything. And I'll probably do when I do the motherboard and CPU, what I'll end up doing is also doing the entire memory. So anything that's under a terabyte will get taken out, and then everything will be put in as like 1 or 2 terabytes.
Uh-huh.
So everything's solid state in this computer. There's no mechanical drive.
Yeah.
Well, there is one, but it's like 10 terabytes. So everything that is a solid state, I'm just gonna up it. If it's under a terabyte, it's going to 2 terabytes. So do some of that stuff because games are just getting so big, dude.
Massive.
Cyberpunk by
huge.
itself was 60, which is not as big as like Red Dead Redemption, which was 120, or Call of Duty, which is like 270 or something like that.
Oh,
It can't even fit on its own hard drive.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
So things like that, man. And then hopefully they do, with one of those drives, I can put that one into the PlayStation 5
Oh, yeah?
with the NMDs, because they need to do a firmware update to that thing eventually to get that running.
Mm-hmm.
Because the PS Plus games for this month are Maneater for PlayStation 5, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Greedfall for PlayStation 4.
Greedfall has been on my radar for the longest, and now that it's on
Free.
yeah, and that's free, I'm like, why not?
It's on Game Pass. It's been on Game Pass for like 2 weeks now.
Has it?
2 or 3 weeks.
I
Yeah.
got rid of my Game Pass.
You did?
Yeah,
Mm,
there's another membership that I needed, and then here comes Mikhail. Like, here's
Funimation.
Like, she's using her Trump bucks for it. I don't care. Go for
Trumpa
it.
bucks.
Yeah, so
Funimation
it's
is actually kind of cheap for what you get.
okay. $8.
$8. No, it's $6 if you only want 2 screens.
Well, yeah,
Which is-
no one gets that.
Fine.
I want the medium pack. Yeah, mid tier. So,
But I'm excited for Maneater because Maneater's been on my radar for the longest time, and also Shadow of the Tomb Raider was on my. That's the second one, right?
that one that was like on Xbox, then went to PlayStation, then went to Xbox.
Yeah, something like that.
I forgot which one.
But that one was on my radar for a while because I only played the first Tomb Raider, and I really, really loved that one. It was super fun.
Yeah.
So I've never played the second or the third one, so I'm excited to get my hands on the second one.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, man, that thing's not gonna hold. It's not gonna hold much more after the next couple months. So you got to pick and choose what you put on there.
Yeah, I know. I
unfortunately.
hate that.
It's kind of.
Well, you guys disc. No, even the disc doesn't.
Nope,
the
doesn't
disc
even-
just gives it the basic information.
Just
and that's
there.
It.
That's just there for good looks. That's just good. That's just there for like sake,
That's
bro.
good, yeah.
And then like on the other side of that, if you're into free games, guys, games with gold for this month. You have Little Nightmares from January 1st to the 31st. So the whole month.
That's a creepy game.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Mikhail's been playing that one off and on.
You get Dead Rising from the 16th through February 15th.
Oh.
You get Breakdown from the 16th through the 31st. And then also you get the King of Fighters 13 from January 1st to the 15th. So I've got to do those.
King of Fighters
later.
13?
Yes.
Which is the one that just came out? 15. So it's 13.
So it's a
Okay.
little whiles back. It's
Gotta
not they're not all Xbox One titles. They're
Okay.
Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, shit like that.
Yeah,
So-
my friend Anthony, he's big in the King of Fighters. I gotta ask him which one that was because King of Fighters, the older ones, they had that pixelated art, and then they kind of went to like a different art direction.
Mhm.
I think that turned some people off about it. So we'll have to see which one it is.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
I
I know, and I think they had announced King of Fighters 16 to I think they had like a teaser trailer a couple of weeks ago. So we'll
for
see.
16.
For King of Fighters 16.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
13 came out in 2010, so it's been a while. It was like a PS3 game, bro.
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. It came out
Jesus
on
Christ.
PlayStation 3,
How's there-
360, Windows, iOS,
Those
and
are
Android.
15 King of Fighters and only like 5 Street Fighters.
Because they got to change the fucking.
It's King of Street Fighter is Street Fighter 1 Championship Edition, Turbo Edition, Championship Edition Remastered, Remix.
And plus, you got to change.
right,
You,
the
what was it
mechanics.
that? You got to change
You
the
gotta change
mechanics,
the mechanics,
every,
yeah.
every time.
You have to.
Yeah. So, with that being said, if you counted all the different editions of each edition of Street Fighter, you would probably have like 25 games.
Well, you change if it's each different name, then yeah, it's different Street Fighters. But
we have a lot of
Street Fighter 4 is all the mechanics are basically the same. They've
Ultra
added,
arcade.
the only thing they added was like what red focus attacks at Ultra, I think. That's
Red
it.
Focus.
Yeah.
Was that Ultra? I
think
could have
so.
sworn that was
I think
Omega.
that was near the end. That was near the end of the
That might have
game.
been Omega.
Omega was they just they gave everybody just wacky moves, and that's what it is. Like here, now Ken has a freaking Tatsu Hurricane kick, freaking a Tatsu special for EX with 2 EX bars. Like what the fuck? Yes, or they have angled fireballs. Like what the hell?
Hell yeah, angled fireballs, bro.
Yeah.
What you got? Anything else? You want me to keep going?
Also, you keep going. I just wanted to talk about reflecting.
Oh yeah, talk to
On
me about it, bro.
2021? That's
Reflect on it.
I already reflected. That ship already sailed. I'm done reflecting.
You done reflecting?
I'll reflect on my stream later on.
Oh, you gonna drop another place or?
Dropping our
You're gonna reflect on how you dropped from platinum to gold. You're gonna go from
how I lost the
you're gonna go
1,000
from
points.
super gold to regular gold now. Is that
Oh,
how we're
pleb.
reflecting?
That's how I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to reflect on my failure.
All right. So I've got the Amazon bestsellers list for physical copies for last year. Now this is the entire year, not just the month. Since you always bring up
The NPDs.
NPDs, I'm
Like
pretty
this.
sure you've already looked at my list here.
I never look at your list.
Okay, so
Never look at your list.
give me what you think
Call
are
of
the
Duty.
top 10 games of 2020 for Amazon bestsellers.
Okay, Amazon bestseller 2020 games. Right off the gate, we're gonna have Tulu, The Last of Us Part 2.
No,
Ghost of
yeah.
Tsushima. We're gonna have
Mm-mm.
Animal Crossing. We're gonna have Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2.
Negative.
We're gonna have. What else was big that came out, guys? I said Final Fantasy VII Remake, Doom Eternal. Let me see.
Let me give you a hint.
Madden, NFL, NBA 2K20.
Still going. Let me give you a hint.
Go ahead.
Out of the top 10, 8 of them are Nintendo games.
Are you fucking serious?
Dead serious. All those ones that you named except for The Last of Us Part 2.
No.
None of them
So
are
it's
on
all
that list.
Nintendo?
All Nintendo.
Okay, it's gonna be like
Oh, Animal Crossing was on
Animal
that
Crossing
list.
was on
That's
there. It's
1
gonna be- okay.
and 5.
Animal Crossing and let's see, Breath of the Wild, Mario Party, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
What's the other one we know from Mario Odyssey? Maybe Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U. What's the one that just came out? The 3D Super Mario 3D All Stars.
That one
maybe
is number
Luigi's
2.
Mansion.
No.
Three Houses.
No. Oh.
Smash.
Yes. All right, so here's your top 10 from
Okay.
Amazon. They put this list out. It was funny watching you do it because
I love
now I know how you I know how you feel whenever I
Isn't
do
it
it.
awesome?
It's pretty dope. Okay, so Animal Crossing physical copy is
Yeah.
number 1.
Okay.
Then followed by Super Mario 3D All Stars at number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Not surprised.
Number 4 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number
Best
5
fighting
is Animal Crossing New Horizons digital copy.
Really?
Yeah, they put it on there twice.
Interesting.
Number 6 is Cyberpunk 2077 PS4 edition.
Oh, wait,
Num-
did the refunds count? Did the refunds
I don't think
count?
Amazon was one of the ones that was doing refunds.
Probably not. Nah, they probably like directed you like, hey, go to CD Projekt Red, fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Ring Fit Adventure.
Yes, Ring Fit. That's a big one because that was like sold out in the beginning.
Yeah,
'Cause people wanted to
actually,
exercise.
I saw at Target yesterday they had like 2 copies. I was like, what?
Yeah, I went to Best Buy like 2 weekends ago, right before Christmas, and sure enough, they were finally like in stock. I know at one point, like you could pay like $240,
Yeah.
and maybe you could get it. Like
Maybe
holy
you can get it
shit.
off of eBay or something.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap.
Number 8 is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Yes.
Number 9, The Last of Us Part 2. And number 10, Breath of the Wild.
That just shows you how strong Nintendo is.
Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. As soon as I saw that list, I was like, 8 of these games are on Nintendo.
You see, this is why we're going back to the discussion about Nintendo sending a cease and desist to Big House to stop Melee. They're like, stop. And even they get mad, they're like, we don't care. Look how our stuff is selling. You
Yeah.
know, like if we lose that part of, I mean, I hate to say it, but they could just look at that fan base and be like, oh, that's it. That's cute.
Oh.
Now everybody else, look at what we're selling with these franchises and in these IPs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I hate to say it, but they could easily just be like, okay, yeah, sure, fine.
Now, from Steam's top sellers was Grand Theft Auto 5, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Rainbow Six Siege,
Among Us.
Hmm?
Among Us is in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Cyberpunk 2077, Red Dead Redemption 2, Doom Eternal. All the ones that you were naming earlier, those are on this
the
list.
non-Nintendo ones.
Yeah, those are on this list.
Okay.
Among Us, Destiny 2, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Counter-Strike Geo. Those are like the top sellers for sure. So like just going from your list to the other list, I was just trying to let you know that you were correct.
Just not on Amazon's list.
Just not on Amazon's
Amazon's list. I was wrong, but on Steam,
Yeah.
I was okay.
They also did their awards thing this past week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
I think
that.
I think I saw. I don't know who it was, but I think PC Gamer gave Death Stranding their game of the year.
That's mhm.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, that's right. But the PC version just came out.
The PC
so
version came out this year.
Which I think of course, that PC version just blows out the console version out of the water.
Yeah.
It really does. When I just watched you play, I'm like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's way better.
Yeah.
I was playing it on the PS5 and I was like, I don't like it here.
it's
Still fast. Like on the PS5, it's still not as fast as the PC though, because it's still using the PlayStation 4 emulator to run it. If they did like a PS5 upgrade for that game, which I don't think he's gonna do, But if he ended up doing it, that would be pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Now they also did like some other stuff. Like they did like their top early access graduates from Steam, and that included Conker's Blade, Wolcen, which I don't know why that was even on that list.
That was a blip. That came out early
February.
20? Yeah, it was early. We talked about it, and I know you said you were hyped to play it, and then you actually got your hands on it. And you were like,
Sad.
"There's nothing there," or something. Like that. Yeah.
Hades, of course, is on that list.
Love Hades.
Golf with Your Friends, Squad, Noida, Torchlight 3, Risk of Rain 2. Those are all like the top early access ones that released this year and actually did make a very big impact.
Yeah, I think Mikkel got Torchlight 3. She just bought it. That one and Death Stranding.
That one I have. I've got Noida. I've got Squad, Golf with Your Friends, Hades. I've got pretty much Deep Rock Galactics on this list.
Yeah, I remember you and House were playing that one. That one looked fun.
So good.
I was like, I
gotta get back on that.
I just sat down, just watched that play. It was fun.
I gotta get back on that game. It was really fun.
Gotta say hi, House.
For sure. What's up, House?
Hey, House. Miss you.
The top selling
Come down to
VR
Houston.
games. Huh?
I said, come down to Houston.
They did do a top selling VR games, but like a lot of these, aside from Half-Life Alyx, I don't really know too much about them. So if you want to know,
maybe like isn't there one called like Saber Beats?
Beat Saber's on there.
Meat Saber.
Beat Saber.
Oh, Beat Saber.
No,
Meat
not,
Saber.
Not Meat Saber. That sounds like a porno.
I love it. Let me guess. The Tetris Effect.
That's not even
Rogue Squadron. EA Squadrons. That was not there.
Rogue Squadron's not on there.
Really?
Top selling VR games are Arizona Sunshine, which I think is a zombie game.
Okay.
Pistol Whip.
Oh, you're saying whip weird.
Whip weird.
I'm saying weird.
Pavlov VR. VR Kanojo. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
Oh God,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Blade and Sorcery. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR. Half-Life Alyx Super Hot VR. Hot Dogs. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, which that title is top tier.
That's the name of my next podcast.
Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Beat Saber and Boneworks. Now, I only know like 3 of these games.
Yeah.
I'm not too big on the VR games.
Yeah, I don't have I have a PSVR that I gifted to Mikkel, but even then, just the hassle of connecting it every single time to play it. And then even then, it's so easy to be like, okay, I'm done, because you'll get like nausea or a headache or something. Just, I don't know. Just not for me.
Now, they did have a different category which did interest me.
Tell me.
It was the top controller games of 2020. Games that you play with the controller.
Okay.
Now, do you want to take a look? Even a
top
remote
controller
shot?
game. Top controller game. Let's name. I'm just gonna rattle off a few. Let's go with Hades.
That's number one. It was part of that. Yeah.
Nice. We'll go with Hades. We'll go with. What can we go? So I can think it was Hades.
Let me just go press the sound.
Okay, go.
Okay, so the top 12 games were Dark Souls 3 for controller, NBA 2K20, Monster Hunter World, Grand Theft Auto 5, Persona 4 Golden, FIFA 2021, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Destiny 2, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Those are the most top played controller games on Steam the entire year.
Interesting.
And some of those are kind of old, but some of those are brand new, like Hades and Persona 4, and Fall Guys. Those all came out in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Kakarot, that came out in February.
That came out this year too.
That was early.
But you did have some old ones like The Witcher and Destiny. But Destiny had a new expansion.
Yes.
Monster Hunter World had a new expansion for PC, because that didn't happen until like February or March.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 being on that list was kind of weird, but NBA 2K20 as well, which came out 2 years ago. It's like, why were those the top games?
Why Demon Souls? Why Dark Souls?
I have no idea. Maybe modding community or speedrunning
community. Maybe the modding
community.
community. Maybe the Demon Souls coming out revitalized interest in it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But there was a lot of games that Steam was just talking about on this whole on that last week where they were doing all the games of the year or whatever. And I like looking at those things because it's people that vote for it. Yeah. It isn't like, you know what I mean? Like it isn't like
influencers.
It's not a bunch of people just getting together. It's like the community gets together and they talk about what games they enjoyed the most, but they were just putting out like all these stats of like the most games played with the controller or whatever. And
yeah, because I remember every time I turn on Steam, they'll say, would you like to nominate this game for this whatever accolade or whatever award or whatever? Like,
right.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so they finally released all that stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think one of them was like the game that I'm completely shit at. You can nominate one of your games. I'm like, oh, okay.
I did do that one, and I think it was either Fall Guys or it was either Fall Guys because I did that whole list. It was either Fall Guys or Hades, and I think I'm good at Hades, but I also think that I'm bad at Hades. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen good people play.
Yeah,
Hades.
I see some people like, yeah, I do it with 32 heat with speed run it, and I'm done. With like, how the hell do you guys do that?
I finished it in under 8 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like,
With all that?
What?
Like, I got my ending, and I'm done. I haven't came back to that game. I gotta go. I do have to go back.
I got to go back to it too.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of interesting news stories that
Let's
I
go
saw.
for it.
First of all, they finally finished a 10-year study that says that there was no
Yes.
correlation between violent video games and being violent in real life.
I saw that.
So play all the Grand Theft Auto you want, kill everybody, run over people, fuck all the hookers you want. You're not going to be violent in real life unless you're just a violent person.
Let's face it back. It doesn't mean you're safe. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who just have issues and they're just complete garbage, and that's it. But it doesn't mean just because you play a game, you're gonna grow up and be a awful person. You know,
Right.
Some people are just awful people just because they're awful people, regardless. You know, and
Right.
especially with us because we're the ones where
We're shitty
we actually
people.
we're shitty people to begin with. But we actually were the forefront growing up with games. Games were coming out when we were kids,
Right.
And actually, now we're functioning adults. You know,
They would always blame it on
Yeah.
like, if somebody did something wrong, they're like, oh, he played Grand Theft Auto or he played Call
or,
of Duty
or he played Mortal Kombat, because I remember Mortal Kombat being one of the first
Oh,
games
yeah,
that
dude.
that caused the need for the ESRB rating.
Yeah.
You know, you had to put the T or M and T or whatever
Mm-hmm.
on video games, because when Street Fighter came out, it was violent and bloody. And the thing is, I had it, and my parents knew I played it, but they're
Right.
like, oh, okay, it's kind of bloody. But they know it's just a fighting game. I'm not gonna go around expecting to go uppercut people and their
Knock
heads
them
will
into
come-
a pit of nails?
Exactly,
Come
into a
on.
spike pit. You know, so I was like, they're like, oh, yeah, it's a video game. You know?
It's a video
Yeah,
game.
they knew like me and my brother. Oh, yeah, I play video games. That's fine.
Oh, they're not out doing crazy
Yeah,
shit?
they're not going out there doing stupid things like causing violence and running over people. They're fine.
Can we run over people?
The boys will be boys.
That's what I always say whenever somebody always asks, like, do you play sports games? I'm like, no, I can play sports in real life. I'd rather, kill things on the screen that I can't do in real life.
I'd rather go race a car or something.
I'd rather go do
throw
things.
a red shell at somebody.
Yeah, I want to do things that I can't do in real life.
Yeah.
I want to be a Crash Bandicoot that runs straight towards the screen and you don't know where you're going. That's the type of stuff I want to
bounces
do.
off of dynamite, yeah. Yeah. But so with that study, you think they're going to start focusing on like microtransactions and maybe start using that as microtransactions are going to cause people to have gambling problems?
No,
You
that
think-
is a real thing though.
You really think so?
That is.
I think if
that's
you
a
already
real thing.
have the problem, that's already what you have already. I mean, if you have a problem with gambling, that's too bad. I don't think, in my opinion, I could be wrong, guys. Absolutely, I could be wrong. But I don't think if you go just play a game that has microtransactions, all of a sudden, oh great, now I have a gambling problem. I
Well-
don't think it's always correlates 1 for 1 with.
I think that anybody can not. Here, let me see if I can phrase this correctly. I don't think I don't have a gambling problem.
Correct.
You don't have a gambling problem.
None.
Right. But if you got a game that you were really passionate about and they put these cosmetics in there and then they were like, they give you these free loot boxes to start with and then that sets off that little dopamine hit in your brain, then like you can become addicted to it. Just like you can become addicted to food or sugar or
Violence?
violence. No, you're not addicted to violence.
Yeah, like it feels like, I'm not saying it's for sure what that's going to happen, but I feel like that might be the next reach where, okay, like studies have shown that you're not a violent person if you play
Right.
violent games. But maybe they'll be like, well, let's see if they play with loot boxes and gambling mechanics. Maybe we could turn them into chronic gamblers. I think maybe that could be the narrative. I'm not saying it is,
Right.
but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they go for. Like, how can we get games a bad rep?
Well, here's the difference is like it sets off a dopamine hit in your brain for gambling, right? So like you see a shiny thing, you like it or whatever. Same thing goes for food or exercise or whatever it is. If it makes you feel good, you will do it more.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between that and being violent is if I punch you in the face right now or if I do something bad to you right here on this podcast, like I don't know, not even on the podcast. Let's just say something
In RL,
like,
yeah.
if I kill you in real life, I'm going to feel bad because it doesn't make me feel good to kill people, right?
Well,
or to
hopefully
see,
not.
Or to see people that get hurt. Like, if you were to take a tumble out here right now, I might laugh at you,
Oh, we have
but I
to.
might be like, oh shit, he's an old man. Fuck.
He had a bad hip.
It's like, oh
He
shit.
has a bum knee.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, oh shit, like, are you all right? And then we would laugh about it because I
Yeah.
don't want you to be hurt because there's a different thing that happens in my mind than whenever I buy something for myself, gambling or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a different part of your brain because like if me and you were working out and we're doing a bench press or whatever, and then we put the weight down, the weight falls off, smashes your foot and breaks your foot, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, that's fucked up. Like, even though we were working out and doing something good, something bad could still happen. What I'm saying is like, I think it just sets off like two different triggers in your brain. Like, if it makes you feel good, then you will continue to do it, which gambling makes you feel good. Until you run out of money.
I mean, what's something? I don't.
Until you run out of money.
Wait, how did the whole working out scenario fit in?
But I'm just saying, like, if something, like, we're doing something good and I feel good, but then something bad could happen, it could make it swap like that, because I'm doing something that feels good, but then something bad happens to somebody, and I'd be like, oh fuck, like that doesn't, like,
that's normal. Yeah, it's just, he's hurt himself.
But like, if you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody, unless you're a fucking sociopath, you're not gonna feel good about doing
professional
that.
Fighter.
Or a professional fighter. But
paid.
even then, they don't feel good about doing that shit half the time
money.
either.
Yeah.
They're just getting paid to do it.
That's the job.
So like, I see it as two different things, two different parts of the brain.
I don't know. I think it triggers the same lizard brain. You know, the whole it is. I mean, like the whole instant reaction to get satisfaction, that impulse. I think. I'm not saying you are, but like if you probably like the violence, you probably like the gambling. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor or any, I don't know what the talking about, but I'm just saying. But it's just the same thing. Like I don't know where I'm going with this. But to me personally, I wouldn't be surprised if they say the next study is going to be, let's link the gambling disorder with people who play games with gacha games, and like some people playing those games, but me, I'm not a gambling person at all,
right?
And I have no appeal for any gacha game. So when I see a game that's, oh hey Rick, you should try so and so on
the problem isn't you who has a developed brain. The problem is it happening to kids. Like, a kid can pick up
Mortal Kombat.
Overwatch or Mortal Kombat or whatever game that gives you loot boxes, and you open up these loot boxes or whatever, and then it just becomes a cycle of trying to get oranges and stuff like that. But
isn't the same thing with violence though? Like, you play a beat 'em up violent game, you constantly see it. Oh, well, they're going to be violent. Can you correlate that with gambling? Like, oh, they constantly get loot boxes. Oh, they're going to be a gambler now.
No, but you're being rewarded for something. You're not being rewarded for being violent. You don't get rewarded
on the game.
For
you do. That's how you get the higher points, a better score or whatever.
Correct. But in real life, you don't get rewarded for being violent. If once again, if we get into a fight right now, I will get an assault charge put on me, because not only that, it's recorded. We have witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, something bad will happen to me. Whereas if I buy a bunch of fucking loot boxes, I just feel good. Like, oh, okay, I'm just buying a bunch of shit. And then I got this 5-star character or whatever. Like, I can get where they're separate. But what I'm getting at is just like,
the problem is still there though.
The problem is it's kids that fucking get their hands on their parents' credit card, and then they just start fucking.
That's bad parenting right there.
Yeah,
that's bad parenting.
Well, like, I also think that there should be like an age restriction on loot boxes. You shouldn't be under the age of 18 able to get loot boxes. I think that's wrong.
The user agreement. Oh, I agree. Are you over 18 years old?
Yes, yeah. I'm over 13.
Yeah,
I just think it's a problem with like kids getting that dopamine circle. I don't like that. Like, I don't mind them playing video games.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind them playing video games, but like, whenever you start giving loot boxes, like that fucking Fortnite is probably the worst thing for like underage kids, because not because it's violent, but because
they don't work. That's why it is. They don't like buy the dollar.
Just buy the battle pass and I'll just grind it out, and it's like, now it feels like, I don't know. I don't feel like that is a good practice for children. I don't think you should be able to do any of that stuff until like you're over the age of 18, where you can spend your own money and not your parents' money and make them go broke.
Yeah, get your own money.
Get your own fucking money.
But like I said, yeah. So we definitely have two different views on that. But I just wouldn't be surprised if they start saying, "Can we link gambling to?"
Now, if there's some fucking,
and then start putting in numbers and stuff like that. I just wouldn't be surprised if that's where the study goes to. Now, we couldn't prove violence. Well, let's prove gambling addicts.
Right, but I think that like the only way that would happen is if there's like some random uptick in people going bankrupt because they spent all their money in gambling or video games or whatever, and they're like, "Well, where'd you get your start at?" And it's gonna be like, "Oh, I started playing Call of Duty at one point."
That could be possible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started playing Call of Duty.
So 10 years from now, when we're old as shit.
No, bro.
When the microtransaction gambling study is done, then we'll see.
I hope that they do.
And then it'll be the next thing. It'll be like VR crimes or something that's gonna increase if you play VR games.
Now, you bought loot boxes to have a skin on your character in a first-person game where you can't see your character. Is that correct?
And you paid for that?
And you paid for that?
How much?
Yeah. I paid Thousands. I went bankrupt. It's like the people that get sucked into like going into a cult and giving all their money away. It's the same shit. They
I
just
was
gave it
talking
to a video
Kevin
game.
about that. This is how communes. You know the difference between a commune and a cult? Like, I don't know. They're the same thing. Like, no, it's cults when they fail. I thought that was funny.
Communes are still going, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I hope that they do more studies like that.
Me too. It's
to
interesting.
disprove those things. But then once again, it's probably just like, the study was. I don't know how they performed the study. I'd like to read up a little bit more on it.
I'm sure.
Because maybe they just like, have you played video games in the past 10 years? Yes. Oh, okay.
Well, how long and
What
how
games
often?
did you
What
play?
games? Yeah, you know.
I
And the
wanna
thing
know,
is, like,
all the stuff that they asked.
am I fully functioning responsible adult? Loosely, you know, but I'm not. I don't have any, you know, criminal violence records or anything like that. So
That we know of.
yeah, we know of suckers. But I'm pretty sure that there's some people
Where were
who
you
play
on
video
September
games.
11th?
Yeah, I was at home at school.
I was at school.
I was home from school. I was playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh boy.
I was in Seed Garden.
I didn't do anything violent.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there's outliers where there's just some violent people who do play games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
There's definitely.
So
those
I wouldn't be
people.
saying like, "Oh, you're a gamer, you're safe." No, I'm pretty sure very possibly you could be a violent person.
Right,
It's
for
just-
sure.
Yeah, but yeah, the whole link thingy, like, we were there when we were kids and we're fine.
I mean, I'm not going around to pottery stores and breaking pots just because I played Zelda.
Looking for
my whole
rupees
life.
and shit.
Yeah.
But does it cross my mind? Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
We were
does.
going to freaking Home Depot. I saw those big old clay pots. I'm like, I just walk in there right now, just start throwing
breathing
shit.
hard.
Like, where's my rupees? Start looking around.
Oh
JK,
boy.
guys, it's all jokes.
We're not gonna go. in
Before I
there
start
and do
canceling
nothing.
us, shit, Rick, don't let them go to Home Depot. Break
So
your pots.
we talked about Devolver Digital earlier, but I'll go ahead and bring it right
Yes.
back. But and I was saying how much of an incredible year that they had with Fall Guys and all that stuff. But Devolver Digital was teasing that they're gonna announce. I know it's a fucking announcement for an announcement, but they're talking about they're gonna do 5 more upcoming games this month. So they're gonna do that. I think next week or something like that, where they're gonna do. Didn't they have like a little video game where you walk through the video game like an amusement park or a
They
convention?
had like their little Devolver eShop or what was it? Devolver launcher, like the little joke. But things like those guys are pretty silly. They don't take anything too serious.
Right.
They like having fun with things. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're just like
But that's how you watch the trailer for like Carry On and
Like
Fall
they're-
Guys and things like that.
yeah.
So I think they're talking about doing another one of those where you watch more trailers or whatever. So I think that might be kind of cool. And
I
I'm
would like
excited
to
to see what kind of games they're
I
going
like
to
to
put
see
out.
another Katana Zero. Katana Zero
Is that Devolver?
2. Yeah, I know they developed it. I know they published it.
Really?
Yeah. So I'd like to see
Okay.
more of that.
I'd like to see more Fall Guys. I'd like to see more
anything for
my friend Pedro. I'd like to see things like that. Like I loved My Friend Pedro. It was such a short game though. It was only like 4 hours.
Yeah, same with Katana Zero. It's just like 5 hours, 6 hours.
Real quick, in and out.
Perfect. Like it
I want
was
more
nice.
of
And,
it.
yeah, it was nice and fun, and it didn't overstay its welcome.
Is it because like My Friend Pedro was one of those games that was fun to play but difficult to master.
Yeah.
Like you could go through and play shittily, but it gave you like a ranking
You
at
get
the end of the
you get
level.
1 star instead of the 5 or something. Yeah.
Is it the same way with Katana?
Katana, what was it? I don't remember if it was like that or not.
You played it like early last year
It was
or 2 years ago.
2018 summer.
Oh shit,
2018.
really?
It was a while ago when it first came out.
It's on Game Pass. I need to check
It's
it
on
out.
Game Pass. Yeah, I think it's like dirt cheap too. Not that
I'm
expensive,
gonna have to check it out.
but yeah.
So now that they're talking about those games, I'm excited. Stalker 2.
I saw that, and I remember
see
you
this?
and Miles talked about it way back when one of our first podcasts.
Stalker 2 is one of the it's one of the original PC open world like type games, but it's like very Fallout-ish. It was like
it like a-
pre-Metro 2033.
Like a Russian background or something like that,
Right.
or in that area, locale, whatever.
set in Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Pripyat. This is before Fallout 3 and 4. It was before Metro 2033. It's before Wasteland and all that stuff. All that stuff. So, well, Wasteland 2 anyway. But they had put out a little quick teaser of like the graphics and the lighting, and it
Oh, yeah?
looks so good, dude. Oh my goodness. Did you see it or no?
No, I just saw the thumbnail because I remember you and Miles talked about it, and I was like,
Right.
oh yeah.
Well, it's looking like it's going to shape up to be a very pretty game because the last 3 games, the Stalker series, the original trilogy or whatever, it looked good for the time, but it's not really dated right now.
It gets aged.
But they basically said flat out that it's not going to get a PS5 release, but then they showed like the new trailer for a 2021 release. So
no PS5.
no PS5. Xbox, yes, but no.
Is
PS5.
it one of the Xbox studios? Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's an Xbox studio.
It's a Russian studio, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe Microsoft bought them, and there's gonna be strictly for their stuff.
Oh, I'm not sure. Let me look up the
Let's
studio
look it
real
up,
quick.
guys. It's okay.
But yeah, I'm excited for that one. I can't wait. That's what another one of these ones in 2021. The developer is GSC Game World.
GSC Game World.
And
It sounds.
that was a subsidiary.
It doesn't ring any bells up my head. Hold on, guys.
I'm sorry.
Reaching for my
It's
foot.
only Stalker and Crosshacks.
Okay.
That's the only 2 games that they ever put out.
That's odd.
So, well, it's like 5 games total, but there's a 2
But
series that they put out.
not for Sony.
Not for Sony though.
Interesting.
No Sony for you.
Interesting.
But moving on from that, there was also like a big leak for an informant for Take-Two Interactive or Rockstar or something like that.
Mhm.
That basically said like Bully 2 was in the works,
Yeah,
but then it got canceled so people can work on Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm not surprised.
And then we restarted on Bully again, but then it promptly got canceled, and then we started working on Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, it was one of those things just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, did you ever play Bully?
No, I think my brother did.
Bully was a really
Isn't it
fun
like
game.
high school Grand Theft Auto kind
It
of?
was a prep school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was that type of thing, but like he wasn't really a bully. Like they wanted him to be a bully originally, but it just didn't work out that way. But like I was just kind of wondering like how do you work in a Bully 2? Like does he go to
He's canceled.
does he go to college?
It's college, yeah, or maybe it's another set of characters, I guess.
Maybe a different set of characters or like a new time period, maybe like the 80s or the 70s or something. I think it would be cool to do a bully style game because you were just like helping people out that were getting bullied. You were just like being
Standing up for them.
standing up
Yeah.
for them and shit. So like to do that in like the 50s with like a Back to the Future type thing with like Marty McFly. I'm not saying like they're traveling back in time, but like that whole aspect of like Marty and what was his name?
Doc Brown,
No, not Doc Brown. The bully in that game, the big
Biff.
Biff.
Yeah,
Biff.
get your meat coffee, Biff.
What kind of fucking name is Biff? But like something like that, like where you know what I mean, like that kind of character
Different type of
interaction.
Jesus?
I think a different time would be pretty dope on that game myself. But because to do it now, you would have to worry about.
Well, even then, it would be
Got
like segregation and racism. It depends on where you're at. 'Cause
Yeah,
it would be tough.
That too, but like now you'd have to deal with like
Me Too.
not just Me Too, but
Cancel culture.
cancel culture in
Yeah.
general. So I
You're
wouldn't
right.
want I wouldn't want Take-Two to get canceled.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't know how would you go about making the game like in the current timepiece like without I guess you don't have to care. Just go.
But my other thing is like what about GTA 6?
What about it?
Like how are they gonna do that again?
I think they're just gonna go and do it. If they're gonna have like people that, like hate them, like I don't give a shit. It's our game. I think that's what will happen. You know, I'm sure they won't do anything that's gonna be like blatantly like distasteful.
Bro.
But I'm just guessing. I don't think they will do anything like completely off the wall. That's not
one of the missions. I don't know if you saw this, but one of the missions was you to record a Hollywood actress that was getting fucked in her ass
Oh, nice.
outside, and you're supposed to record it. And then once they caught you, you were supposed to run from them and film them while they were chasing you. That was a mission in GTA 5. Like what?
But that's like Grand Theft Auto outlandish silly. Like there's nothing like that's gonna be like like super like social political things that's going on now or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know how they would pull it off. Still,
Yeah.
like I think people would still try to boycott them.
They probably
somehow.
would, but they probably have too much time on their hands and need to go.
I was like,
for a
oh,
run.
I'm sorry, we're just over here making all this money.
Yeah, just printing it out.
Or do they just make an online multiplayer and then like that's
Just
it with
forget
a new
about it.
map or something and just forget about the story?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
The best special on HBO Showtime.
it's true.
It's true. What else you got, brother?
Show me your freaking shoes that you butchered up. Why'd you do that?
What?
Oh, I got uncaged shoes. I'm like, I was like literally playing Street Fighter. I'm like,
You know why? Because I
Yeah.
spent $50 on them and then I cut that
he's
shit
like,
off.
he's butchered his shoes.
No,
I'm
I
not
didn't.
playing Street Fighter, losing. I'm fighting for my fucking life here.
Fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my
I'm
fucking
fighting for my
life.
fucking life here. And they're like, I got uncaged shoes. I'm like, what the? Get out of here.
I uncaged them. I just cut the arch thing off of them. That's all. That's all I did. They were my
Canceled.
least favorite.
Canceled.
They were my least
They are.
favorite.
The Ultra Boosts are my. So
No, not the Ultra Boost. That was my most uncomfortable pair that I own. So
Ultra Boost.
that red and black one that you also have.
Yeah,
that
the DNA.
The DNA ones. Those
Yeah.
are my least favorite ones.
Me
So
too.
these are DNAs too, but these are way more comfortable than the other.
My NMDs are the way to go. I'm buying another pair.
That's cool, bro. Do you spend your Trump bucks?
I wish I
I'm
was
just gonna save mine.
I'm gonna show that. Check out my IG, guys. It's gonna be fire. Mad fire.
But other than
Snow
that, brother,
cat.
I don't got anything else, man. What do you
says,
want?
give me
Mama?
attention.
Come here.
Give me attention.
All right.
Okay. Couple more things that I'm looking forward to for 2021. Now that we're done reflecting. Nope, that was it.
You got everything?
No, I want to do more house. I want to do more house projects, and hopefully this year, once everything calms down and chill, maybe actually go on an actual vacation, like get out the house vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, one of our dogs is like super old, and she's like on her last legs. We're like, I can't really, kennel them, and we have to make sure we take care of them because you heard her. We call her Lil Weezy
Oh yeah,
now.
she's super.
Lil Weezy. She's on
super
her
old.
last leg. Yeah, so we're like, we'll just wait to, nature takes its course, and maybe we could plan a vacation. So
Or we can.
take her out back and grind her to a sausage.
I'm kidding. I love
Everybody
homie.
canceled. Everybody's all
Canceled.
You can see all the dog emotes.
Oh yeah, because my subs. No, I love the puppers.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is getting a little old, man.
Super.
So-
Lil Weezy. We're just hanging out talking about Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, she's getting old, dude.
Oh shit.
What is she, like 15 years old or something like
Easily.
that? 17 years,
Not
something like
17.
that. She's old as shit.
15 though. Yeah, but you see it.
But
she's half dust.
but yeah, like I do want to do some home projects. The Honda goes back in a couple weeks. This studio, hopefully by February, is gonna be
He's already looking at couches, guys.
redone. I've been looking at everything that I'm
Have
gonna do
been.
because I'm just gonna buy it all at one
We're
go.
gonna hang
and-
that piece of art right there too.
Yeah, I gotta find out where I'm gonna put that. But yeah, so I gotta do that. I gotta do the entire floor of the house. I gotta do the patio door.
Oh.
All that stuff's gonna get done this year, hopefully. And we will be going on a vacation. But don't tell Alice. We are going on vacation.
Just us. It's gonna be us too. We're going to Vegas.
Vegas? Oh, we're gonna go to. Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
doing a live podcast.
We're gonna do a live gambling podcast. Like I don't like
just
gambling.
to prove that we don't have a problem. Yeah. Just to prove that microtransactions does not cause gambling for us. We'll do the hard-nosed journalism for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do it just for you. But I probably will not have a problem with that. I'm be like, fuck, I just lost $20. No, I don't want to do this.
I'm
no more.
done.
I
Yeah,
got
this
nothing. I got
sucks.
nothing for this.
Yeah,
Nah.
this sucks. That high is cheap. For real.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to do for the house, especially for the podcast studio here. I've already told it up that it's gonna cost me like $2,000 to get everything done.
Damn.
So
For the podcast room?
yeah, just for this
For the
room.
house.
Just for this room. It's gonna cost me
That's
$2,000.
well, I don't know what budget you have, but that's insane.
There is no budget,
It's okay. I don't know why we getting 2,000 from. That's
What?
bro numbers, bro.
bruh.
That's bro numbers.
Oh well, everything's getting upgraded. Everything. I'm adding a TV over here. You're getting a couch. New
got an old
mics.
TV.
New mic stands.
We don't need new mic stands.
Yeah, we do. Look at how off they are. Mine's bigger than yours, bro.
This
We're
is
gonna end
poverty
tables,
podcast.
End tables.
This is poverty podcasting.
We're gonna do
it's the
a
best.
whole
It's grassroots.
a whole curtain across the back there. We might do a brick
Maybe
wall
a
on
second
this
light.
side. Definitely gonna redo the entire lighting.
Maybe a green screen, low fuzzy.
Nah, no
Black
green
girl.
screen. No green screen. No green
That
screen. It's gonna be a
DSLR filter.
nice curtain going all the way across the back there. I'm gonna take out the closet and just put all my book stuff on my bookshelves in there, and it's gonna be
All 3 books.
oh yeah, all 3 books, bro.
Cat in the Hat.
Uh-oh. Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham,
Green
and
Eggs
Hop
Ham
on
and a
Pop.
crayon book. A coloring
Phoebe.
book. Those are my books.
Come here.
Like literature.
Stop barking at people. Go
Yeah.
over there. But other than that, man, you got anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. Where can we find you?
Guys, you can catch me at OS_Rick with the one. Don't hit it with your own camera. You'll get canceled, bro.
Oh, I'm not gonna
You gonna
throw it
grab her and
behind my
launch her?
head. No.
Get canceled, bro. You guys can catch me at OS_Rick with a one. I love streaming. I'll be streaming tonight. Johnny will be coming over, be playing some Street Fighter. So you guys could check us out there. And my usual schedule is like Monday, Tuesday, and like Thursday from like 8 till like 10 o'clock. So yeah, drop me a line, hang out, be silly. That's what I enjoy. And that's about it. You?
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_Onslaught. I will be probably streaming tonight because Alice is taking off and leaving me here by myself.
Damn.
So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
Hang out, Kevin.
I am so hungry, though.
Hang out with
Jesus.
Kevin.
Hang out with Kevin. Kevin's out playing Magic. But yeah, guys, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and most of the weekend. So hit me up on there. All Things Social Media. If you want to hit up the podcast, check us out on All Things Social Media at Option Select Podcast at Option Select Podcast. Our email is at first time I messed it up in 86 episodes.
What's my name?
Say my name. If you want to email the podcast, it's optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. Stop it.
What's your attention?
And
The dog show.
make sure that you stop it. Stop.
Take care of yourself.
Stop. Make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes.
Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow, rate, review, all that good stuff. We love you guys. We hope that you're staying safe and take care of yourself.
Yes.
And
yes.
wear
You
your
are
mask.
responsible for your health, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Wear your mask. And
Yeah.
we will see
Eat
you
right,
guys
exercise. We love you.
next week.
Next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.